Youth from all over the West Coast will join hands tomorrow to combat stress and violence in our society. And here to explain from the Art of Living Foundation, we have Soni as well Aditya Mahajan. Welcome to Midday.
Thank you.
And welcome to Kamloops, I should say, because
Yes.
you travel around all over Canada, don't you?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, we are international faculty with the Art of Living Foundation, and we've been stationed in Canada for the last 2 years. So we travel across different countries and cities in Canada, working with youth groups as well as general public groups all over.
And what is the Art of Living Foundation all about?
The Art of Living Foundation is essentially, it's a humanitarian non-profit. It's the world's largest volunteer-based organization, non-profit in the world. We work in about 153 countries.
Oh, wow.
We have chapters and foundations registered everywhere. And we work very closely with the United Nations and the World Bank. Essentially what we really focus on is the creation of a stress-free and a violence-free society. And that takes different forms. We work in conflict areas, especially Iraq and Afghanistan, Kosovo. Those are the extreme conditions right now in the Middle East and Sri Lanka. But we're also working all over the world with universities, educators, governments, companies, organizations, youth groups. Yeah,
all
so
sorts of,
very
all
wide
walks
spectrum.
of life.
Yes, absolutely.
Tell us a bit about tomorrow's event, and this is something that's going to be held not just in Kamloops.
Yeah, well, like I said, we do a lot of work with the youth, and it's based on empowerment and leadership. So it's a way to help them deal with their stresses and whatever negative emotions and challenges that they have in their life.
Right.
And then once somebody's stress-free, then you can think about what you want to do for your community and things like that. So we've just very recently started a youth chapter in Kamloops, and we have a few youth that have come and attended our workshops, and now it's it's their initiative to say we want to do something for the community. So this is entirely their initiative, something they wanted to do for their community here in Kamloops, and our for us, we just want to support them and bring their vision forth, essentially.
Right. So this is a walk that will be taking place tomorrow morning?
Yes, it's tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock at City Hall. We will start at City Hall on First Avenue, and we'll go down Victoria. It'll be for an hour. And we have youth leaders from Calgary, Edmonton, Victoria, Kamloops, and Vancouver will be attending this. And it's really part of a national campaign of creating awareness amongst youth and empowering them to work towards a stress-free and a violence-free society.
Yeah, for young people in Canada, I mean, first you talked about places like Iraq, but here in Canada, what are some of those stresses that they're struggling with in their lives?
I think one of the biggest stresses the youth face is a link with the family that's loosening over time. I think the youth are there's so much pressure for the youth to perform, to do well, to earn money, to be independent, and that is taking away from that nurturing family atmosphere. And the youth are finding themselves to be more and more isolated and on their own. And our programs are really geared towards building a sense of self-esteem and self-confidence, and empowering them with skills that they need to be successful in their education, in their careers, in their having fulfilling and lasting relationships, and creating a sense of community and family. So it's really about giving them the skills which I think no place really offers them. Nowhere in school or at home are we taught the skills how to handle our stress, how to handle anger, how to handle jealousy or anxiety, peer pressure, and how to stand on your own. And so that's the first step, to empower them with those skills. And the next step is to direct that positive energy that they have towards something that's useful and relevant in the community.
I think that's so true, because we hear so many headlines about young people getting caught up in gang violence, and that a lot of it may be because they're looking for that family unit, that sort of tribe outside of their actual family.
Absolutely. It's all about just belongingness, a place to belong, and whether it's gangs or clubs or whatever, it's kind of the same thing they're looking for, is a place where they really feel like they belong.
Right.
And we bring their attention to the fact that we're all part of a one world family. Our programs, our foundation is completely non-religious. We are not affiliated with any sect or any denomination. It's really about bringing a feeling of sense of family across the world.
Right, and you have some courses coming up in Kamloops.
Yes, we do.
Yep.
In addition to our youth initiatives, we have programs for the general public. We have programs starting, these are workshops called the Art of Living Part 1 workshop. It's a 6-day workshop. And we spend about 24 hours together, and it's in the evenings and weekend to help work folk be able to attend, and it's from the September 18th to the 13th.
Okay.
And it's a
September
I'm sorry, September 8th to the 13th.
Backwards.
No problem. And if people would like to register or get more information, how can they get
Yes, they can go on to our website.
Okay.
It's www.artofliving.ca, one word, artofliving.ca.
Okay.
And phone number would be 250-574-7067.
Great. Thank you so much, Ami, Soni, and Aditya Mahajan with the Art of Living Foundation. We'll have more midday right after a break.
Thank you.
Join a league this fall.
Welcome back to Midday. The city's CAP team is wrapping up another successful season, and with me is Ambassador Supervisor Dan Schwartz.